Hey guys, welcome back to another TV show review. So last night I finished watching Daredevil Born Again Season 2, and here's my spoiler review. Now before I get started with this review, let me go ahead and say this first. I am a huge fan of Daredevil. I think the OG Netflix series is by far the best live-action superhero show I've ever seen. And I enjoyed the first season of Daredevil Born Again, but I don't think it matches the same level of quality as the Netflix show. So when I heard that Marvel was making a season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, I was super excited. I thought the trailers for this season looked really good, and that's how I got super excited for this season. And now that I finished watching it last night, guys, I am very happy to say that season 2 of Daredevil Born Again is peak cinema. This season was a huge improvement from season 1, and I can confidently say that this season is a top 3 Daredevil season of all time. There are so many things to process here, so let's break down the best and worst parts of the season. The first positive for this season is the direction that they took with Daredevil and Kingpin. I absolutely loved what they did with Daredevil and Kingpin in this season, and every time we get to see them interact or fight each other, it just makes the show super entertaining. And I think it's time we give Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio their flowers because they are absolutely amazing as these characters, and they are just two of the best castings in the entirety of the MCU. Like, I need them to get nominated for an Emmy. They deserve one. It is long overdue. Another huge positive for this season is Bullseye. I am not lying to you guys when I say that Bullseye is the MVP of this season, and this season has cemented him as a top 5 MCU villain of all time. And shout out to Wilson Bethel, bro, because he is absolutely fantastic as Bullseye, and he is just by far one of the best villain castings of all time. He truly embodies the insanity of the character so well. Another positive for this season is the action. You can tell that they have stepped up the violence in this season, and every single action sequence was just super fun to watch. Like, bro, the Daredevil and Kingpin rematch in this season was so insane to watch. By far one of the best fights in the MCU. And bro, don't even get me started on the hallway fight sequence with Daredevil and Jessica Jones versus the Anti-Vigilante Task Force. That was also one of the best fight scenes in the entire show. And speaking of Jessica Jones, another positive for this movie is seeing the return of Kristen Ritter as Jessica Jones. I am so glad they brought back Jessica Jones in this season, and it was so great to see her reunite with Daredevil once again. And it was really cool to see her be in some cool action sequences with him too. Another positive for this season is that it did the impossible, and that was making the side characters interesting and compelling. This season did a great job making me care about the side characters way more than season 1 ever did, and I actually found them to be very interesting. Daniel Blake was one of my favorite characters in the entire show, and I am so sad he got taken out by Buck. Rest in peace to Daniel, you will be missed. And the final positive for this season is the ending. The ending of this season was absolutely insane, and it is by far one of the best endings to any season of Daredevil I've ever seen. Like, bro, when Matt got arrested after he revealed his identity to the entire court, I was absolutely flabbergasted. Seeing Heather put on the Muse mask was something I did not expect to see, and I think this is definitely teasing that she's going to become the female Muse next season. Seeing Bullseye on a plane with Mr. Charles was very interesting, and I'm very curious to see if this is teasing that Bullseye is going to join the Thunderbolts. And the fact that Kingpin gets to live scot-free on the beach meanwhile Daredevil is in prison is just crazy. Life is not fair. Kingpin should be in jail, not Daredevil. But the craziest thing to come out of this ending is that Luke Cage is officially back in the MCU. I am so happy Luke Cage is back after all these years, and seeing him reunite with Jessica Jones and his daughter was just so heartwarming. His presence was severely missed. Now on to the negatives. My only real negative with this season is that I do wish we could have gotten a few more episodes to let the season breathe, because that's basically the problem with modern television nowadays. And that's basically my only con. Overall, I had such a great time with this season. I think this season is way better than season 1, and I cannot wait for season 3 because I just know it's going to be generational. And the rating I would give for this is a solid 9 out of 10. But anyways, yeah, that's my review for Daredevil Born Again Season 2, and thank you for watching. If you want to see more reviews like this, follow me for more. Peace out.